Number six is after you have accepted your severance in whatever form it finally landed on, you need to consider filing for unemployment. And as I mentioned, the qualifications or the eligibility requirements for unemployment are going to vary from state to state. But some common things in terms of if you're eligible would be I was terminated at no fault of my own, meaning I wasn't terminated for misconduct. I am actively looking for a job and I am not turning down jobs left and right. So this is something that you can file with your state unemployment office. We'll try to put a link at least to Tennessee for the requirements in terms of what would make you eligible. And this is something that can help you for the next steps in terms of extending your ability to look for a job that suits your resume as long as you need to without worrying more than you already need to about what's going to happen to you financially. Number seven, we just got two left. And number seven, these are quick hitting tips in terms of what to do. Number seven is to determine your burn rate. And burn rate is a business term, but I think it applies to personal finance as well in a scenario where you're in an emergency or you've lost income. What burn rate refers to when it's a company is you're looking at the reserves that you have and you are determining in a severe scenario where we have lost our revenue and I look at our reserves, how long, based on how much we're spending per month, can we go before this business goes kaput, right? If we have $50,000 in reserves and we're spending $5,000 per month, we have a 10-month burn rate. And the same can be applied to your personal finances. When you're looking at things like your employee benefits, your unemployment benefits, your health insurance, be it through COBRA or healthcare.gov, it is likely if you don't have a passive income source, and you know how I feel about passive income sources, that you are pulling money out of hopefully emergency reserves, but those emergency reserves are not endless. So you need to have an idea, hey, here are my basic expenses. Here's how much I'm planning to spend per month. If that is the case, and this is an extended period of job loss, how long can I go before I'm going to be in trouble? And that would be your personal burn rate. You may be able to make it 3 months. You may be able to make it 6 months before you would have to tap into things that may charge you like a penalty and taxes, like a retirement account, before you start having to live off of credit cards. And that may be a shorter amount, right? You may only be able to go 30 days before that's the scenario. But even if that's the scenario, you need to understand and know what your burn rate may be. We went through this recently where we had a situation where I'm looking at a family and how much they're spending during a period of unstable employment. And I'm saying, hey, like it looks like you have about a 9-month burn rate. You need to keep that in mind because if we get around that seventh or eighth month and we haven't found anything, now we're starting to talk about it's not about finding the perfect job. It's about finding a job because we're running out of options here. So understanding your personal burn rate is important. And what it allows you to do is know when you might have to follow step 8